What's up, folks? It's bright as shit. First thing is, guess who did not throw a fit this morning and just tear the shit out of the van? Rusty. Oh, so yesterday he got all what's the word I want? He got all spastic when I went to take a leak. We were in our campsite, and I was on my phone writing, which I'll get to in a minute. I had to pee. I went off to the bathroom. He's sticking his head out the window. He's going nuts. I come back. I'm like, dude, what's the fucking problem? And I decide to pet him, be nice, tell him to lay down. I close the door again, and I walk back to the bathroom. Came back, petted him, was nice, closed the door, went back to the bathroom. Came back. I did this probably 6 times. And finally it got to the point where he would just lay there and didn't move because he knew I was coming back. He didn't panic or go fucking psycho. So I thought, okay, well, that's good. We'll see what happens in the morning. Well, this morning I got the idea to drive to the bathroom, to the showers, and park in front. And I don't know what it is about him seeing me walk away, but he's always better when he sees me enter a building. He always feels, I mean, I don't know what he feels, but I'm saying he doesn't seem to go nuts when he sees me enter a building. He'll watch that building the whole time, but that door, the front door or whatever door I go through. So I pulled the van around, took him in the dog park first, let him handle his business. Then I pulled around to the showers and went in and showered. And when I came out, there is no damage that I can see. He didn't do anything. He wasn't spazzing out or anything. So I don't know whether it was like the desensitizing training that I did yesterday, or if it was the parking in front of the showers. Either way, I'm just glad I don't have to fix or buy anything this morning, today. So like I said, I'm writing on my phone. I got Scrivener. If you're a writer and you know what Scrivener is in most cases. Scrivener had an app. A friend of mine suggested it, and I'm like, But I downloaded it, and I used it a little bit at first. I would dictate into the phone, which is kind of cool. But the past couple days, like, I don't want to sit here. Like, this is the only place in my van where I can sit and get on my computer, right? And I'm tired of fucking sitting. I don't want to sit. That's why I go to coffee shops where I can stand. Every now and then I maybe want to get in a comfy chair and read or maybe even write, but I'm just tired of sitting and legs at a 90-degree angle, hips at 90-degree angle. It doesn't feel good. So I would just lay back in the van back here and then write on the phone. And when you dictate, the words are they get mixed up sometimes, and then you end up going back and editing. And sometimes I notice that I'm wondering, what the hell did I say, right? I don't even know. So I just, and then I find myself writing as if I'm reading the book, right? I'm like, oh my God, I gotta go. And then, like, when I had to pee, I'm like, no, I'm just gotta keep going. I'm gonna see what happens. And that is like the second best feeling I ever felt in my life. It feels awesome. I'm creating a story that I can't wait to find out what happens. Shit. Anyways, I think that this project I'm working on, I came to an ending this morning. I have an ending. So that's going to be super cool. Which means this story will not be it will definitely be a short story. Definitely be a short story. Change of subject. Kind of. But why do I write? Why am I writing this one novel and a short story? And I'll tell you. Because I like doing it. No other reason. Would I like people to read it? Yes. Would I like it to sell 1 million copies someday? Yes. Would I like it to be made into a movie? Starring, I don't know. Yes, I like all that. That would be great. But it's not why I do it. I find for the first time in my life, I'm doing something just for the pure pleasure of doing it. It's challenging. I'm not a good writer. I never was a good writer. So I have to work on it. I have to educate myself. I have to practice it. I have to learn. I have to read other books. I can't just read a book now and see and think, oh wow, he's going to kill that girl, and then they're gonna, I don't know. I just can't read it. Now I'm reading like, oh, how does he do this? Why does he do this? What, he uses this word too much. She uses this word too much. I'm learning. It's an entire process. It's not just me having fun, right? Which I am having fun. Who's yelling? So it's not just me having fun. Now I'm thinking like, what the fuck's gonna happen here? But I'm not doing it for money, for recognition, for anything else. I put it out there to share because I want to share it. If you want to read it, you can read it. If you want to, one reason why I put it out there is for feedback. There's a lot of people out there who are better writers than I am, and if they could read my stuff and say, hey, you need this, I would appreciate it. So I'm doing it for me, and that could possibly be like the answer, right? Doing something for yourself. Is it overall, is it gonna pay my bills? No. Maybe someday it will, but I'll figure out other ways to pay my bills. I'm doing what I really enjoy doing. And it's making my entire life better. What the fuck is going on right now? People in a hurry to get to the next red light? I'll be right behind you. You can pass me. But I'll be there right behind you waiting. Lost train of thought here. So when you do something that you don't love, it's going to be temporary. When when you do something that you don't love, when you do something for a different reason other than love, it's going to be temporary, all right? Now, you have two options: temporary on your terms or temporary on anyone else's terms, right? So let's say you take a job because it pays well, but you don't love it. That job is going to be temporary, all right? And there's nothing wrong with taking a job or doing work that you don't love. You got to eat, right? You got to feed your family. You got to pay your house bills and mortgages and all that. So you got to do that stuff. There's nothing wrong with doing work that you don't love, right? But you have to know that it's going to be temporary, that you're not going to make it doing that forever. So when I say it's either temporary on your terms or somebody else's, that's important. That's the key. So what I mean is, if I do work that I don't love, I'm going to make sure it's temporary on my terms. Meaning, I'm going to make sure that there's going to be a point where I no longer need that money, where I no longer have to work a job I don't like for money, right? And my number one thing about that all that hesitation, I can only come up with the word thing. My number one step with making a situation of yours temporary when it has to do with your job or with money is to get out of debt. Have no debt. Pay your debts off. Be debt free. When you're debt free, you're going to be in control. All right. If you do not make the situation temporary yourself, if you do not make it so that you no longer, fuck this job, I don't have to work here. Oh, no, come on, you can come in 3 days a week instead, or whatever. You want that situation, you want those conditions, you have to be debt free, you have to plan on it, you got to work on it, you got to set it as a goal. The other way it's going to be temporary is when your ass gets fired, right? Or when you just can't take it anymore and you go and you find another job. Those are temporary on other people's terms, not yours, right? You're gonna hate your job so much that it's gonna reflect in your personality and in your performance, and people are gonna complain about you, and you're gonna get fired. You're gonna get shit canned, or you're gonna be so miserable that you think, "Oh, I need another job. This place sucks. The people here are terrible." And then you're going to go get another job, and you're going to find yourself in the same situation as you were before. I'm not saying you don't have to work. I'm saying you don't have to be in a situation where you need to work. Alright? So if you get a job that you don't love, do it to the best of your ability. Get your hustle on, make as much money as you can, but make sure that you go out on your terms. On your terms. Right? Go out on your terms. Beep, boop, beep. I was going to talk about starting businesses debt-free, but we're out of time. 14 minutes. It's like a episode of TV. All right, well, I'm going to shut it down.